nice as it is now. So yeah, it's kind of sad that there's not, I don't know, this competition now that artists can't afford the space.
I work here in Salt Lake Union. Definitely there is space available for small businesses, especially for art. You don't see any, at least I don't. Why is that? That's a good question. Don't know why. We do have a museum, so I don't see why not we would have any small businesses in the area as well.
But you do get a lot of tourists down here because of the lake and the Argosy cruises, so it's kind of cool to let the city show off a little bit. Show off artists, show off, you know, the diverse art that I'm sure comes out of this city, because every time you see something, it's different. It's not all the same, so.
It is important to like express the culture here and just like everything that influences our world here. So, yeah.
Well, I think it's, art is just part of our society. It's part of the texture of it, and we need it, I think, as a society, as a community. But I don't have the answers to how do we.
I guess besides missing the art, it's a big thing. I think there's a lot of things you can learn from it. So you're missing on that as well. And sometimes the point of view of the artist, it's just a different way to see life or other things. So
we don't want to live in a concrete jungle.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
To break up all the cement everywhere, I think it's important. It's nice for people to have a place to congregate.
It can help people get away from their phone and kind of like look up at their surroundings a little bit, right? And then maybe like talk to each other more instead of, we talked about how Seattle still seems somewhat friendly. It's not like New York where people are like, hi, or not saying hi at all. So it could help maybe kind of with some more interaction in your day-to-day life.
there's plenty of space, new buildings down Westlake, the same Salt Lake Union. I think it would be a great idea, maybe you step out on your break, on your lunch break, and go for a walk, buy some art, the holidays, something. But yeah, right now, I don't see any available.
So I think if the city could maybe host events, set aside park area, or even if they could partner with the local corporations like Amazon to maybe find some space in Amazon's buildings, might be a good idea to get some new people out there going, offer their price for sale maybe, and sell something to the people that work in the building that see it and like it. We got a very diverse crowd at Amazon and some of the other buildings. So
That is a good question.
Little pocket parks, in between the buildings and things like that, where people can go lounge that aren't really far to walk. Like even if you are at Amazon or whatever, you can come downstairs and hang out in a space that is filled with art instead of cubicle walls.
Yeah, or maybe having these big tech companies pay for some of them.
Yep.
Right, as a partnership, so they get Amazon's name, and then they're also having some art space.
Absolutely.
There.
It's difficult if you have something that's messy and takes up space and so forth. I don't know what the answer is, because the price of property down here has gone sky high. It would be nice if it preserved some space for artists, certainly.
I think it's a responsibility to be able to give artists a chance to like display the culture